Hello, Bossy World. Welcome to Boxing Blog Center. I have been going through a lot of, comments made by boxing fans, you know, about Efe Ajagba and Daniel Dubois fight happening. It seems like a lot of fans want to see that. A lot of people are clamoring for that. Even on Daniel Dubois' Twitter post, fans were saying that fight that Nigerian guy, Efe Ajagba. So I want to give my thoughts on the potential fight. I know it's not going to happen because Frank Warren would not dare put Daniel Dubois in the same ring with Ajagba when he knows that when he's picturing Dubois to be the next Anthony Joshua, which I think is ridiculous, be the next Anthony Joshua in the UK. And I want to give my thoughts on that. Just a fantasy fight, okay? Because it's still fantasy when we don't know when it's going to happen. It could be that it never happens. So I think when Efe Ajagba and Daniel Dubois fights, Efe Ajagba will knock Daniel Dubois out cold. I'm just telling you the truth, guys. Daniel Dubois is not an Olympian. And also, his style is very easy to counter. Especially when you are a monster like Efe Ajagba. Daniel Dubois has power, definitely, but he doesn't have footwork. Efe Ajagba has monstrous power. I say monstrous. It's not a normal power, guys. Look at what he did to Nick Jones. Okay, you might say Nick Jones was this, but Nick Jones was undefeated. And also, if you look at the right hand he threw against Nick Jones, you can see he did not even throw it with his whole effort. It was like a snappy right hand. And that right hand wobbled Nick Jones to the floor, like it got him down to the floor. You know what I mean? So if Ajagba would just break Daniel Dubois' neck, okay, it would definitely be a good fight. But I think that if Ajagba will come out victorious and maybe, just stop Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois, we don't know how good his chin is because he hasn't been tested yet. Some people will say, well, you're Nigerian, so why won't you support Ajagba? Well, it's not because me being Nigerian. It's just because I see that Ajagba has more experience than Daniel Dubois. Ajagba fought in the Congo, okay? You know what I mean? This guy has been in competitions. Whether you call it African competition, it doesn't matter. This guy went to the Olympics. He scored the best knockout in Rio Olympics, guys. This guy's power is scary. Deontay Wilder felt it and knows it. Don't expect Wilder to call everybody out. So, and I think that the way, the only way Ajagba can really get his name out there is by calling out all those top guys. And also maybe by signing with Eddie Hearn. That's all I think it has to be, because he's quiet, he's a deadly monster, a silent killer, but quiet. He doesn't talk a lot. And you need a mouthpiece. If you cannot talk like that, you need a mouthpiece like Eddie Hearn. You can see Joshua doesn't talk much as well. Joshua doesn't talk much. He does his talking in the ring. Who is Joshua's mouthpiece? Eddie Hearn. But Eddie Hearn talks for Joshua. Let's keep it real. Tyson Fury talks for himself. Tyson Fury talks for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury don't need any mouthpiece because he's a natural trash talker. He knows how to. This guy can talk bullshit even more than. When I look at Tyson Fury, I want to say he's like Muhammad Ali, but I cannot compare with the greatest of all time because Muhammad Ali was just in another league. Okay, that guy fought for dignity. Tyson Fury didn't. Tyson Fury is battling against mental health issues or whatever he says he has, and I can understand it. But Tyson Fury is a natural born talker. So let's go back to the Ajagba and Dubois potential fight. Well, I think fans should pressure Frank Warren to make that fight happen. Ajagba needs to be fast tracked right now, properly. I'm not saying going against the monster seared, but it has to be fast tracked, like Dubois is being fast tracked now, because I don't want to see Ajagba turning 30 until he gets a title shot. That's why I just only wish that he had signed with Eddie Hearn instead of signing with Heyman, who has a lot of fathers already, and his fathers are inactive. That's just the bad side of it. Fathers are inactive. So it's fucked up, right? Anyway, that's my opinion for now. What can I say? Nothing. So I just have to see if this fight gets made. I want to see that fight next if it happens, but I think Frank Warren will not dare put Dubois in the same ring with Efe Ajagba, because he knows Ajagba is nothing but a monster, guys. So who do you think win that fight? Do you favor Dubois to win that fight, or do you favor Ajagba? In my opinion, I think Ajagba wins by stoppage. Too powerful, too skilled, too experienced. Ajagba might be learning as well, but Ajagba is a level, let me say 2-3 levels above Dubois right now. But I think Dubois will develop into a very good fighter, because he has a good promoter, a very competitive promoter with Eddie Hearn. So Frank Warren is a good promoter, definitely, no doubt about that. But he's not at the top of his game right now. Eddie Hearn has already taken the shine away from him. But I think he's still very relevant in the British boxing industry. So he's still a legend. So we cannot take that away from him. Like the video, share, like I said, and of course, give it a thumbs below. Don't forget.